Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is some on my lip. I am. I am not recording. We're recording this. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review for T.I. and Tiny Friends and Family Hustle Season 1, Episode 7. I hope everybody had a great Tuesday. It is technically Wednesday because it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I only have 2 videos left. So I might, be able to get to bed about 2, up and doing stuff by 6. It's just a whole bunch going on. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Hello to all my Jaybirds. Also, do not forget to like, comment, and share this video. Excuse me. And to hit that notification bell because it lets you know when I have a whole new video up. And then do not forget to shop my Teespring merchandise. And if you want to send me something, by all means, there's a P.O. box address in the description box below. Yeah. Okay. T.I. and Tiny, every week I'm like, I like this show a little bit more or a little bit less, depending on what's going on. And this week I like it a little bit more. I do think T.I. and Tiny are hilarious together. I really do. And y'all will know why a little later. We see the episode starts off with T.I. and Zanique going on a little golf cart ride. Okay. Zanique had her eye surgery done to to reverse the colored contact eye color change thing has been fixed or whatever. And she's been kind of cooped up in the house while she's been, recovering from the surgery. And so this is her way to kind of get out the house without leaving and going places like it for real. So they're riding golf carts around, the neighborhood. I should get me a golf cart. But where I'm going to park it? Next to my car. Anyway, I should get one for my mama's house or my sister's house. That's the thing to do. Anyway, so they ride around and get into whatever, you know what I'm saying? Tiny bring up how she wants to throw a 38th birthday party for Tip. She like, that's cool. Zanique bring up how her doctor has cleared her to sing. Before she could not sing. They did not want her putting pressure on her head because for eyes, when you sing, it sometimes will put pressure on your head. So she's cleared to sing. And her mama like, you know what? I want you to get back in the studio. And I'm thinking maybe you should work with Sean Garrett. I'm looking like, Sean Garrett, all the people. But Sean Garrett, he's a real producer, okay? He's a real producer. You have, like, Stevie J is a real producer. Ray J is a real producer. Sean Garrett is a real producer. He's real. He has hits. He's T-Pain and The Dream and Pharrell and Timbaland. And you know what I'm saying? He does good work. Anyway, Zanique bring up how when she used to work with him when she was in OMG Girls a long time ago, how she didn't like how hard he was on her and the girls. But I feel like back in them OMG days, she was young for one, and I'm probably, at that age, sometimes you think you know things and you don't really know things, and sometimes producers will push you to do more, and you feel like, I'm Zanique, I'm T.I. and Tiny's daughter, I don't, what I'm saying, I think that could have been a thing. Her mom like, you know what, I think you can handle things now, whatever, so I think we should get that hooked up. And so she does meet with Sean Garrett. And they kind of had a whole little chit-chat or whatever. And by talking to her, he said that he could tell that she was more mature now than she was before. And I think what that means is she was as kiddie-ish before. And at this point in time, because she also played him one of her songs. And he said even musically, vocally, she was more mature than what she was before. He said she also feels and sounds and seems more confident within herself, her voice, and her talents. He said, I give you a 7, but I want to get you higher. I think you can do more. He like, so I am going to push you to be better. I think Zanique is good, but I also think Zanique can be better. I think Zanique is real base level good, meaning I have this little bit of a voice. I'm going to give you a little bit, but I feel like Tiny can sing. Like, Tiny can sing. And I feel like with the right coaching, even with the right producer, Zanique can be, you know what I'm saying, can be better. Like, no tea, no shade. She can be better. And she says she completely gets him and she think they gonna mesh well better now. And she appreciates him and she gets him saying how she can be better now. So I'm like, so that's a good thing. We see Tip, I'm saying, surprise people. They had a whole trap karaoke there in Atlanta, and he pops up and surprises the people as they're performing his song. I haven't been to trap karaoke. We've had trap karaoke here a couple different times. The reason I haven't went, I don't like loud music. I get headaches really easily now since my car accident. So it's worse because before I didn't like loud music, but I would like go to places or whatever. Now, no, no, and no. But I probably should try trap karaoke or trap R&B, a whole little '90s R&B karaoke. I would love that. Okay, I would get real drunk and sing. Anyway, he pops up, surprises the people or whatever. I would piss my pants if I was rapping ASAP, ASAP, or any little T.I. song. You know what I'm saying? Front, back, front. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rap girl. You know what I'm saying? Any T.I. song. You know what I'm saying? Rubber band, man. Wow, that's the Taliban. Nine in my right, 45 in my other. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that? Anyway, I would have pissed my pants out. He walked up on stage and was rapping with me. Bitch, what? I think I have always said, I think even back on my Ricky Lake, when Ricky Lake was on, I said, if anybody was to ever want to surprise me with an artist, surprise me with T.I. Maybe I said Allen Iverson back then. But no, I think with T.I. I've always liked T.I. since I'm serious. Anyway, so he did that, but on his way from that event, he was in the car with his people or whatever, and it was just going over a schedule. You flying here to do this, you flying there to do that, you flying here and there at the same damn time to do this and that, and we only got you 2 days off. I'm like, he's busy. Okay, he's booked and busy. But I feel like the reason is T.I. music, because I like, what I'm saying, Damn Trap. I like the last album, but I'm aware that albums don't sell as much as they used to, and so it's more about the show, traveling, and that kind of stuff that gets you paid. So I'm saying, he on top of that. We see Monica, Toya, and LaToya all meet up for like a little girls' time, little meet and greet. We seen they brought the kids. LaToya did not have her stepdaughter, but Toya brought her baby daughter Rain and her niece. Josh is one of her brothers who passed away, so Josh's daughter, and then Monica, of course, brought Leia, and they went to like a little painting. Not painting with a twist, because I ain't no wine, but they were like painting stuff or whatever. Was really cute or whatever. LaToya bring up how Tommy wants to set up her mama on a blind date. I say, okay, what kind of matchmakers? Tommy. She brings up how her parents got divorced when she was 10 years old. She said her mama never dated. After that, her mama kind of just focused on being a mother and doing kids and also being Toya's manager. She brings up how her father has remarried 3 times since the mama and daddy got divorced. I said, well, damn it, okay. She's late. She should have been doing something. So we see that whole thing. So she got to figure out who Tommy gonna bring to date her mother, because her mother is now there in Atlanta with her, spending time since she's pregnant. So at the end of her pregnancy too. We do see Monica saying how she started a foundation called the Be Human Foundation, and she said it's just to be human and do things and help people be better. I think the first event she said it's going to be a cancer event. Just teaching people how to be human and be helpful and be peaceful and all the good things. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and she did have each event they have will be for like a different purpose. Okay, Monica. Okay, girl. We did see a little quick scene with Monica and Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates is a rapper. He went to prison, came home, and all that stuff. And I was confused at first, like, what's the point of this little scene? But okay. She brings up how when she met him initially, they were supposed to work on a song together, and they ended up not doing it. It's like we ended up just sitting around talking all night. Monica do seem like the kind of person to where she will talk to you, and I don't mean that in a mean way or even in the way of being petty. I mean, like, she seems like your home, like how y'all say I am. Just talk to your friend. I can see that, and I think she's also a listener. So I can see how that can happen. She brings up how, she's like, I look at him the same way I look at Romello or Rocco and also Leia, like he's one of my kids. Now I'm like, I thought he was older than her, but I guess he's not that old. I don't know how old he is or whatever. I don't think I even heard one of the songs before, but I know who he is. And she said how he then says how he never had a mother figure like her. He appreciates her so much for being, I'm saying, like his mama. And it was wonderful. He calls her mama. And she said how nothing and ever nothing will like stop her from ever being the mother figure in his life. And it's like with me, once I'm there for somebody, I'm there for them forever and ever and ever. And I'm saying I will always be his mother. Okay, and I'm like, well, okay, Monica. And I guess it's a way of her just showing how she's about helping people and being human. Okay, being a whole human. So it was a great little thing. And he called her mama. That was so nice. Damani, who is the second oldest boy, is working on his music. Now I know when they had just the T.I. and Tiny family hustle, whatever, he was doing music then. He's still doing music now, and we see he said he's happy enough that he's been able to find himself musically. And he's also doing music in his grandmama's house in the basement. And he said how my dad like built a studio, and he used to do music in her basement before, in the back of the day or whatever. So he's happy his grandma has like allowed him to come to the house with his friends and do his own music. You know what I'm saying? He brings up how as far as his father, he does not let his father hear his music when he's working on it. Mainly because he said people put these unrealistic expectations on him and his siblings based on their parents. And I mean, it's a thing like if your daddy LeBron, they're gonna expect you to be a baller. Okay, if your daddy is Jay-Z or T.I. or whoever, they're gonna expect you to be a great rapper. If your mama is Beyonce or Whitney, not gonna say Whitney Houston, just they're gonna expect you to, it's an unrealistic expectation when you are trying to follow in the footsteps of a parent who is in that same genre. So that's what I mean. And it has to be a big thing if your daddy Tip. He a whole ass legend in this game. So sometimes people may even feel like you should do the kind of music your daddy do, and that may not be your style. So I get what he mean by he's found his own sound musically, and he's happy he was able to do that on his own without, you know what I'm saying, having his daddy kind of mold him to be like him. Okay, I completely get that. So for that's the reason he does not let his father hear his music while he's recording it. Not necessarily after it's recorded, but while his voice went out. While he's recording, he doesn't let him hear that. He also brings up how he wants to have a listening party while his daddy out of town. I'm like, nah, I don't think that's smart. Because again, Tiny and Tip live at two separate houses. And I think the older boys stay at Tip's house because the older boys are technically not Tiny's children. Tiny's their stepmama. So they be at the daddy house or whatever. Anyway, I'm like, that's gonna be bad. Like, you just can't, no. I don't, and the reason I say I think it's gonna be bad is because your daddy not, like, y'all don't have a regular house. Like, I don't think any famous person, or even person in general, won't that. Not no, the reason I say famous people because you don't want people knowing where you live and having access to your house, okay? Because people be crazy, okay? So I'm like, that's a whole different type of thing, bro. It's a whole different kind of thing. He has his party like downstairs and I'm like, it was in the house, not outside, not in the parking lot, not on the yard, like in the house, in the bed, like outside by the pool, all these things. I'm like, boy, he gonna kill you. And sure enough, I'm like, I don't think you should do that, but let's wait. It was a red cup party, asses twerking and jiggling. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's a whole buzz going on right here. Is they legal? Is they legal? Is they all of age? I'm not sure. Because my thing is, nobody put juice and red cups at parties. We didn't. Anyway, so everybody having a good time at the party. Party, 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 twerk, twerk, twerk. And the friend then say, hey, you should put on your music and like just slide it up in there just to see how people react to it. And at first you're like, I don't know. But like, man, you know what I'm saying? You need to just do it. So he puts it on. And, and they don't really know it's him. They may want to listen to it, but it's a person's song, and they put it on. He's looking, and people was vibing to it, and you can tell they kind of distorted the music a little bit, so we couldn't hear with the music, but of course, people there could, and they was still like nobody. No, you know a song bad when everybody stop dancing, gotta go sit down, and they get to talking. Like people were still, for what we saw, dancing and enjoying the music when it came on, and you know what I'm saying, it was still their jam. Okay, the beat still hit or whatever, it was still a bop. Okay, and we shall see what happens with that. So for him, he said he feel like seeing that they like it. He feels like he's building upon the right path of getting his sound. All right, you want kids to do that, okay? You want that to happen, but I feel like a daddy gonna beat his ass. We see Latoya, our mama, on the double date with Tommy and some man. Okay, this blind date guy. Now, Latoya, I don't know why you had them heels on, them shoes on, girl. You pregnant, be in some flats. Okay, your feet gonna be all swollen. Now go sit down somewhere. Not saying don't be up there dancing around or whatever. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is your feet gonna hurt after the fact. Okay. So Tommy and the man walk in. It's his uncle. I'm like, what? The dude who walked in, when the dude walked in, I said, that looked like somebody Uncle Billy Earl. Okay, that's what looked like. He looked like my Uncle Bruh. I have an uncle named Bruh. Like, I do. I'm like, he looked like my Uncle Bruh. Or my Uncle Eddie Bear. You know what I'm saying? He like Uncle damn it, Uncle Billy Earl. We got a Billy Earl too. So I'm like, that's somebody's uncle. Like he wasn't dressed up for a day. He was in like some jeans, a plaid button-up shirt that wasn't buttoned up, a white tee, and a white beater underneath. And the white tee was thin enough to see the white beater underneath. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. And the mama kind of, I'm saying, a little dress and heels or whatever. And I'm like, they not even dressed for a date. Like, what's going on here? And then when she said, that's his uncle, I say, that's Uncle Billy Earl. Okay? They don't match. They don't match at all. Tommy said he felt like they were matched because they both single, they both are on the same age, and they both funny. It takes more than that for two people to match. Like, he looked like he was born in the 80s, and he's in jeans and gym shoes. And she looked just older, sophisticated, and not even older. She looked to be, in her age range. Nice. She looks nice in her age range, but she don't match him. It just didn't go. Whatever. He keep calling her ma'am. He was cussing a little bit here. Just saying a couple cuss words or whatever. And she kept saying, I don't like cuss words. And he was apologizing, but then cussing. I'm looking like, Lord Jesus Christ. And he said, I'm a damn good catch. I ain't got no kids. I ain't never been married. I'm a damn good catch. Are you, sir? Are you sure? And I said, I don't think he got all his teeth. I think some of his teeth was missing. I was like, I just don't know. I'm like, it was just not a match. They danced a little bit. He wasn't that good or whatever. And then him and Tommy laughed and he kissed her hand. So, all right, baby. I said, nah. Mom said, no, nope. That wasn't a match. I say Tommy is off the matchmaking crew of 2018. Okay? Or any year of that. Back to the listening party. So, listening party, people party. Okay. Then T.I. gets home. He like, I'm coming home. I'm getting to my house. I see all these cars. I don't know who cars they is. And what the fuck going on? He get in there. It's a full-fledged party. I did not approve in my house. I could not believe it. Like, the one thing I don't like, don't have no strangers in my house. I'm the same way. I don't want nobody in my house I don't know. Okay? Ever. Don't do it at all. So he found the money. What's going on, bruh? What's going on? He like, oh, Pops, what up? But in this confession, he like, this gonna be bad. Ooh, this gonna be bad. Oh, Pop, he like, all these people, man. What they in my house, man? He like, Dad, it ain't that many people. He like, what are you talking about? It's a whole house full of people. Like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like, Pops, everybody of age or whatever. It's okay. He like, get these people out my house, man. You can tell T.I. was mad, but not when a murderer mad. But still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe you did this, mad. He like, all right, everybody, thank you for coming. The party's over. Thanks for coming. See you later. Bye-bye. And I'm like, kick their asses out. Okay, all the way. My thing is, once I seen T.I., I was, you know what, I'm going to go stand by the door by the exit because I'm assuming, because he came in hot. I think we're going to have to leave. Let's get a jump on the line to get out because I don't want to be behind all that nasty ass sweat. Let's go to the front of the line. Anyway, so, the mind like, my dad quiet. My dad ain't never quiet. He's always different when he chastises us or whatever. He quiet and I don't know why. That ain't smart. And he like, you know what? He like, Dad, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's our house. And he was kind of like trying to make it be like funny or whatever. Because I think he was nervous or whatever. And he like, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that because this not your space. If you want to do, your own thing, you can do that in your own space. So this is your own space. Now go, whatever. He did tell him like, you can't, your studio time cut off. Okay, until I say so. He also said how Damani did not know the time, but at the time he had a car, he was gonna get Damani in about a week. He said, but Damani don't know, and he said still don't know about it, and he won't know until he watched this episode. I was like, damn, and he was laughing. I said, no, that's crazy. And I'm like, he was probably quiet, but I realized, like, you know what? I would give him a whole ass car. He up here having a whole ass party. But when he said I had a whole car to give him, and I never told him I had it to give it to him, and he won't know until he watched it. I said, sometime you gotta be careful to not lose gifts. Okay. We do see Monica have her Be Human event, for her foundation. People were dressed up so nice. Okay, dressed up so nice. T.I. and Tiny was not there. We're gonna say that they were not. I didn't see Shannon there either. Her husband, Monica. I think y'all know I always want to ask him. I think he's always like, or not audition, but like what is it called? Doing tryouts for teams. So he has not been around a lot for this or whatever. And that could be a reason why why she did the show, because he was busy doing other stuff. So like, I gotta do something or whatever. But it was a nice little turnout or whatever. It was for cancer. There was one woman who was, of course, a survivor, and they gave her $5,000. Monica debuted a song, a nice little song. I think it's called Be Human. That, is like the motto for the thing or whatnot. It was beautiful. And then, what is this, 90 Day Fiancé? Okay, I'll be having to think about when I'm uploading. Anyway, so I didn't select it. Select. So we see that. We do know that Tommy's mom is a cancer survivor. She was there too. And it was, all I can say is, it was nice and fancy. It was nice and fancy. Next, we do see Tiny and Tip at the house. This is why I think they funny. So Tip is at Tiny's house or whatever. And it's hilarious because he came in like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to stay here tonight. I'm going to go home. And she's like, why? He's like, where are all the refreshments in your house? I'm thirsty. She's like, when you wake up, the be stuff. He's like, no, I'm going home because ain't no refreshments here and I'm thirsty. Like, I don't get why you don't have refreshments at your house. I was cracking up laughing. This is why. My mom, I love ice cold water. I don't like room temperature water. I need ice cold water. My mom likes room temperature water. Okay, that's what she prefers. And she doesn't like keep ice in her freezer because she likes room temperature stuff. But I need ice cold stuff. So when I go to her house and there is never like ice cold water, I'm like, there are no refreshments for me because I only drink water. So I can get being somewhere at someone's house and you thirsty and what you want, like they don't have. Like, what I'm going to do with that warm ass water. Like, I have to wait too long for it to get cold. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was funny. Anyway, so they laughing at that. Then, you know what I'm saying, and there's too many pictures of you in the house. Like, where are all these preserved? You like, there are none of me. She's like, it's a picture of you right there. He like, no, that picture's of me and you. Like, where's the one of just me? There's too many of you. It was funny and cute to see them like banter like that. And I feel like when the show first aired, like the first T.I. and Tiny, before Friends and Family, like T.I. and Tiny Family Hustle, long, when he first got into all that, that's back when we would see them funny like that. And I missed that. And I'm like, that's why they got the show in the first place. That reminded me of it. Anyway, now I'm thirsty. He brings up how he how the Harris family is household is different to other people. He bring up how we don't live together right now, okay, but we married and we on good terms, even though we don't sleep in the same household necessarily. Meaning we have our own houses with our own rooms, and when we sleep together, it's in either house. But we don't have one house where we're under together in one roof or whatever. I don't know that. It reminds me of Simone and Cecil on Married to Medicine. The difference is I don't know the difference, but I do think it's two different things. I feel like with Simone and Cecil being in two separate houses, they were going towards divorce. Excuse me. I feel like, why did my picture say? I feel like with T.I. and Tiny living in two different houses, it works for them. And I think that's the difference, that it works for them. And that's the reason that they actually, because I'm like, my picture should be saving. That's the actual reason why they still now have two houses. Now, I get they got the second house because they was going to divorce. But I feel like, as he said, we now on good terms. We still have separate houses. But, you know what I'm saying? It works for us. He brings up how he said we both have these two big personalities, and sometimes it's too much for one roof. I do feel like, cause sometimes I feel like I need my own space. I can love someone to death, okay, want to sleep with them every night, but sometimes I want to go back to my own space, and that be it. But I would do that trusting that when I'm not in that space with you, you ain't there with nobody else, okay? That's my difference. Anyway, so he then tell her how, I'm got a movie booked to do in Africa. Africa, why would you take a movie in Africa when I'm going on tour? And he like, why you take a tour when I'm going to Africa? Again, them bantering is funny to me. He then said, well, whoever check is bigger, you know what I'm saying? That's who get to do whatever. Jokingly saying that. And she's like, well, how big is your check? He's like, well, how big is your check? And the fact that they don't know who check is bigger means they both get big checks, okay? They both get the bag, okay? He put, like, how much he was getting, like, on the phone. And said, look at this. And she said, oh, okay. Christmas, you covering Christmas, meaning he got a couple million, okay? And I'm pretty sure for D.I. do a movie, it's a couple million. It ain't 5. It's probably about 2-3 million. It's probably about 2-3 million. I won't give it 5 million. Or if it's 5 million, it's 5 before tax, and after tax is about 2 or 3. Okay, we won't say that. Anyway, when she like, I would want you to be a nanny. Like, I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a nanny. Well, watch the kids. I'm like, it's really only one kid. I feel like King, 103, because King, Major, and Eris. But I feel like King and Major can be with Zanique or with Damani, or even not Messiah in college, but can be with, Zanique, or be with her mama, his mama, or his sister, and be okay or whatever. Now Eris is a whole different thing. That we're gonna figure out. Anyway, it's cute to see them bantering back and forth with her, like, come here, baby, get off me. You don't be hugging on me, don't be trying to do nothing. Whatever. It was cute. It was cute. And then basically they have a party for Tip, birthday party. And we see King off punishment, okay, for the time being. And he's there to let him know, I'm happy your grades is better, but I need you to keep an 85% or better. I don't want no 70% or nothing. We see him talking to Messiah, saying how, because Messiah gave him like some suspenders, I think it was. Yes, some suspenders. And he tells Messiah how, the best, the most important thing I've done was be your dad. I say, oh. It almost made me cry. It almost. And it's a thing to be proud of your son. And, be proud of yourself as a father. And, vice versa. And he just, he was just happy that he's also was happy that Messiah is his son. It was great. We do then see Tiny hair catch on fire. I don't know if that was her real hair or fake hair, because we do know that Tiny has, nice hair in general. I don't know which one that was. She was standing too close to the candles, and she was standing there, okay, man, her own business, and the hair caught on fire. The funny part was, no one who were close to her realized it. T.I. had his hand like by her back or whatever, and I felt like because her hair, like it started off like a little flame, and as it grew and grew and grew and grew and grew, and he felt his, like, I think his hand felt something hot, so he quickly moved, and in the moment of the hair, oh, somebody got a flat tire. The hair catching on fire, his hand getting hot, and him moving it. And in those 2-3 seconds, someone came over quickly and was patting her hair out. And she like, oh my God, like your hair was on fire. And I say, first of all, I'm surprised T.I. didn't swank on somebody to come hit his wife. But I digress. I think it happened so quick, and he knew the person, and he saw the smoke, and he realized someone right, and plus my hand was hot. Okay, he then say, I told y'all, I told y'all her ass was a devil, and hell didn't call up to her, and I was like, Lord Jesus Christ. And so anyway, they put it out. She was fine. They took pictures or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody had a good time. Everybody had a good time. It was fun, 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 fun for all. And that was it. That was really it. We have to wait for the next episode to see what happens. But that is all. So I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.